guys, my name is Aaliyah Levinson and I am so glad to be here today with my free 4-part video training series all about charging your worth and skyrocketing your sales. This training is so close to my heart, which is so crazy and something I never thought I would say about sales. I am a business success and mindset coach, and when I first got online, sales was something that felt really sleazy and disingenuous to me, and I just couldn't do it. And what changed things for me was implementing a 7-level system that has done so much, not only for my business, but really for my life in general. From seeing big wins in my business, like my first 5K group coaching launch, to enrolling 9 clients in 9 days, and really seeing these consistent enrollments that I just didn't think I was capable of. And my clients have experienced the same thing, going from 0 to 8 clients, really upping their business in a huge way that they hadn't done before because pricing and sales was holding them back. So with no further ado, let me get into the first part of this training, in which I'm going to share with you a few things you need to know before you can really dive into the 7 levels, and also a few myths that may be holding you back. So, as I said, my name is Aaliyah Levinson. I am a business success and mindset coach, and I help women using a blend of psychology and authenticity and digging really deep into their business to figure out their big desires and help those materialize. It's all about that inner prosperity and really turning it into outer prosperity for you. So the first concept that I want to go over here is a desire-based need versus a fear-based need. So a lot of times we are sitting in these fear-based needs, which means we're in a place of lack. We are thinking, I need this client. I need to make this income goal. I need to send out this newsletter. I need to put out this marketing. And it becomes this I need. And when we're in that place, that energy is palpable and people can feel, oh wait, this person's coming from a place of really needing it and really, just needing it for them. Whereas if you're in a desire-based place, you're like, oh, I want to send out this newsletter. I want to, connect with more subscribers. I want to have people say yes on sales calls. I want to do this transformative work that I was meant to do. So in order to see fruition and wealth, and not just, physical wealth, but really wealth in every sense of the word come into fruition for you, you need to step into that desire-based place, because when you desire, you become desirable. So that is the first thing. The second thing is habit versus a fixed mindset. So a lot of times when it comes to sales, I'll have clients say to me, I'm just not good at sales. I don't have a marketing background. I, was never someone who was good at kind of schmoozing. That's just not me. And I definitely thought the same thing about myself when I first started off in my business. But holding on to that thought is really remaining in a fixed mindset place where you're thinking, I'm incapable of shifting that for myself. I'm incapable of really stepping into the most powerful place in me and allowing that to help me do the work I need to do to transform myself and clients. So when you're in a growth mindset, you're always just in the knowing that I can shift things at any time. I can become better at sales. I can increase my price and stand in it so confidently. You just know it. And that's the difference between knowing that you can grow versus thinking that what you have right now is it. So those are 2 prereqs that you need in order for these 7 levels to really start working for you. But what I want to share is a couple of myths that are pervasive and that hold so many people back from charging their worth and from really selling. So the first myth that I want to share is that I don't have enough blank in order to sell my program. I don't have enough experience. I don't have enough, expertise. I am not old enough. I am not young enough. I am not this, that, or the other. And when we come from that place, we are already putting ourselves in a disadvantage. We're saying, I lack something, and we're also disadvantaging, is that a word? We're also putting our prospects at a disadvantage because we're assuming that they lack the ability to see our value and make a decision to move forward and work with us. So being aware that those things that you tell yourself you don't have is just a way for you to stay safe. So the next thing that really stops people is thinking that once I have sales, then I'll be able to raise my price. Once I have clients, then I'll be able to do work really confidently and continuously enroll clients. So I definitely understand that, thinking that once I have the experience, then I'll have the confidence. And yeah, sometimes that's true, but to get that deep, just knowing that you have what you have right now, and what you have right now is enough. You can attract those things into your life just the way you are, and it's a matter of really unlocking what has kind of built up and prevented you from stepping big time into your brilliance. So those are two myths I wanted to talk about when it comes to sales, and I also wanted to share that I spent around $5K in sales trainings in my life, and it was a waste. And the reason is that most of them fell flat. A lot of them talked about someone else's process and how I should apply their process to my sales calls. So I would be using someone else's words, I would be using the things that worked for them on objections, but they never felt true to me, and they never worked in order to enroll clients that I wanted to enroll. And the reason being is that most sales trainings address a symptom, not the bigger problem. So what we look at with the 7 levels is something a lot deeper that allows you to make a shift that'll have all of your inner prosperity really attracting that outer prosperity, whatever it is for you. Wealth, clients, more fun, more enjoyment, whatever that thing is what these 7 levels do, which is what makes it so crazy different and crazy awesome, and I cannot wait to share it with you. As I said, this has helped clients go from, I had a client who was thinking about starting a podcast, and she was like, I'm not sure, I don't know, kind of nervous and worried about it. She, within less than 6 months, went from no podcast to a full-blown podcast with 50 episodes on iTunes by really having this coached to her. I had another client who got tons of discovery calls off of a Facebook post that she hadn't gotten before, and there's just so much more of what that where that comes from when you're applying this system. So if you're ready to shake off the sleaze, if you're ready to really feel like you be authentic and own your pricing in a way that you kind of would make your own head spin, then this training is for you. So be sure to check in for video number 2, where I'm gonna share with you this 7-level system, which is so awesome. You've heard it enough, but it is, and I can't wait for you to see it. So I will see you on video number 2. Bye. Audio